Lions TV, backed by Ladbrokes for the season. This is your second pre-match prediction for tomorrow's game against Bolton. Let's get straight into it. I'm expecting a good crowd down there tomorrow. I'm going to go for a strong 12,000 Millwall fans, coupled with probably 1,500 to 2,000 Bolton fans. We've got a real chance tomorrow to get some points on the board. 3 points, as stupid as it sounds this early in the season, 3 points is an absolute must tomorrow. We've got to get this ball rolling. I'm backing this for 6 points over the next 2 games, really. So Forest was a very tough test, which the team stood up to very, very well. Obviously, we've already played one home game in the No One Gives a Shit Cup. It wasn't real for me. It wasn't the real kickoff, if you know what I mean. The field wasn't the same. The crowd, the atmosphere. Tomorrow for me is the big kickoff. And as I said, it's a great chance for us to get 3 points on the board. Starting 11, we did pick up a couple of injuries in the week. Unfortunately, Jake Cooper went off at half-time and Lee Gregory came on for Jake Cooper and then ended up going off himself. Looked like he felt his hamstring at first. I just thought they was taking him off to, you know, the win was done and they took him off. Tom Elliott, 2 good goals on his full debut. Again, you know, I can't knock that. As I've said before, I don't really feel Tom Elliott's going to be a fantastic signing for us. And yes, it was against League Two opposition, but you still got to stick the ball in the net. So 2 finishes. He is going to cause problems just for his sheer size and what's the word I'm looking for? Presence. There you go. But yeah, Tom Elliott can't knock it. 2 goals in his home debut. But tomorrow will be a different kettle of fish, and I'm not expecting him to start. Let's look at the starting 11, which I think Bomber's going to pick. Jordan Archer is going to keep his place and go. I'm pretty sure James Meredith will also do the same, as well as Conor McLaughlin at right back. A few people weren't impressed with McLaughlin up at Forest. I thought he played well, to be honest. You know, he's up against it. He got forward well. He looked comfortable. Had a hand in the goal that never was. But yeah, I thought he looked decent. Centre halves is the change where it's going to be for me. I think Jake Cooper went down injured in midweek, got up, tried to carry on, then broke down again about 30 seconds later. So for me, I don't think Jake Cooper's going to start, which will obviously bring Big Byron back into the team. For me, you know, I do like Jake Cooper, but for me, if they're both fit, the number 1 pairing has to be Webster and Hutchinson. Moving into the midfield, I think George Saville and Sean Williams will start the match. I think that's almost a definite. Interesting actually to see Saville start during the week. I was surprised at that one. Then obviously Jed Wallace is going to play on the right. On the left, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking AOB is going to play left. And then up top with Steve Morrison, if Gregors isn't fit, which I don't think he will be, I think Fred Onyedinma is going to play. And then what you'll see is what happened at pre-season at Dartford. You're going to see AOB and Fred having that constant switch up between them. But yeah, that's the 11 I'm expecting to start. Is it the 11 I'd pick? Probably. I'm not sure, you know, forward-wise. I would like to see Tom Elliott start, but he's so similar to Morrison that you couldn't start them both together, I don't think. But having said that, we've seen AOB play up front with Morrison. Back in the last season, home with Scunthorpe, AOB was superb. So AOB's a possibility to start up front with Fred playing on the left, or if not, maybe even Fergie on the left. So yeah, again, obviously, good to see our strength in depth for the squad at this early stage. 2 injuries already, and there'll be competition for places. I've already said it, but it's an headache for Harris, but it's a good headache to have. Looking at the opposition, Bolton Wanderers obviously come up with us last year. They went up automatically in 2nd place behind Sheffield United. They didn't impress me too much, Bolton, to be honest, last year. The away game was the only away league game that I missed last season. I had to work, so I didn't see it up there, but apparently, you know, it wasn't great. It wasn't a great atmosphere. And at home, obviously, it was a midweek game. Again, not a great atmosphere. They beat us 2-0 on both occasions. They wasn't a great side. They're just a big, horrible side. Do you know what I mean? They're just there. They're just defensive, and that not a lot gets through them. And I think this could be a great chance to play Fred. Obviously, looking through their side, you've got David Wheater, experienced defender, but he's pushing on now. And Beavers, you know, as good as I think Beavers is, they're a big pairing, a big pair of lumps. And I think it's an ideal opportunity to play the ball on the floor and get Fred really running at the back 4, because, you know, him and Jed running at them and pace and upsetting them, it's going to be a lot better than often trying to, you know, get Morrison to compete with them 2 in the air, because that's going to be a struggle. So I think the key tomorrow is to play Fred up front, balls through the middle, get the ball into Fred and Jed's feet, really get him running at the back 4. Up front, obviously, they've got Adam Lafondra and Gary Medine, 2 good experienced strikers in the lower leagues. I watched Bolton v Leeds on Sunday. They was Medine caused problems, but other than that, I've got to say, no disrespect to Bolton, but they looked an absolute league below the team that's playing. I don't know if the Leeds are that good. Chris Wood played well up front. To be fair, the Leeds keeper should have cut the cross out for the first one, and then the second one was just a ridiculous penalty to give away. Geezer's literally pulled Medine's shirt over his head and off his back. So although it was 3-2, it did flatter Bolton. They looked a class below. And that's a good thing that I'll take from our loss at Nottingham Forest. We looked a class above Forest. We didn't look like a newly promoted side. We didn't look out of depth at all. You know, we were superb. So that's one good thing to take from that. That, you know, Bolton, they struggled. And I really, really think we're going to do the business on them tomorrow. I really do. So this is a pre-match prediction show. And I've got to do exactly what it says on the tin. Tomorrow's prediction for me is Millwall 3, Bolton Wanderers 1. Do you think you can have a go at it? Tony Cascarino, signed photo for the person that gets the correct score and scorers. If no one gets it spot on, I'll get the closest one I can to it. Put your comment, score, prediction in the link below. Nearly never got that out. So that's it, that's a wrap. As I've already said, it sounds stupid at this early stage of the season, but it's a massive 5 days and a great opportunity to pick up 6 points in the next 2 home games against Bolton and Ipswich, respectively. I will see you down the den tomorrow if you're going. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.